Hi, dear students. I hope you all are having a great day today. In this presentation, I will summarize and highlight some of the teachings of Chapter 3, which is titled as Information System Development and Management. Some of you might know Professor Nihat Adar who is the writer of this chapter, and might have recognized by now that I am not him. Professor Adar is not available today. My name is Muzaffer Kapanoğlu. I am also a professor in Osman Gazi University in the Department of Industrial Engineering, and also have some duties in the Department of Informatics. I would like to give you a brief overview of the chapter. Before we look into these topics, I would like to tell you that you might watch the video first or this presentation first, then read the book, or vice versa. It's up to you, but it's good to take the advantage both of these teaching materials. Our purpose here is to empower your knowledge by teaching you fundamentals of developing information systems. In this lecture, I will introduce you the system development life cycle first. Then I will talk about information system acquisition. After that, we will go over the development models of the information systems. Finally, we will go over computer-aided system development tools, which sometimes we shortened as CASE, C-A-S-E. Changes in the business environment causes organizations to build new information systems. However, building an information system is a challenging process due to its complexity and costs associated with it. An information system development involves dealing with software, hardware, data, communication, and network. There has been proposed many system development models to overcome the obstacles building an information system over the years. Companies that adopt the right development model can successfully manage the process of building an information system and take advantage against their competition. System development methods makes it easier to manage the phases of information development process. This way, project managers can take the control of the development activities, define data and processes, build diagrams and documentation, and create forms and reports. These methods also help managers to improve the quality of the information system under development. There may be many reasons for companies to initiate a new information system. One of them is to improve the performance problems associated with the poor business or ineffective business operations in the company. Sometimes companies seek a new information system for taking the advantages of new enabling technologies. A new information system usually enhances, improves the competition capability of a company. There occurs many changes in companies due to the induction of an information system. Some of them are automating business processes, improving productivity, and re-engineering business operations. SDLC is the short form of System Development Life Cycle, is a conceptual model on developing information systems. What's a conceptual model? A conceptual model shows the phases of system development, their contents, the activities and tasks of each phase, the interrelations of the activities, and the precedence relations of the phases. There may be many reasons behind a company's need for a new information system or renewal of the incumbent current information system. If a company adopts a new business model, this may not be supported by a legacy information system. Sometimes new technology may offer more efficient and lower cost system solutions. This might be the reason for installing a new information system. An effective information system usually is an excellent source of real-time information needed by decision makers, managers, and executives. Sometimes legal enforcements cause companies to demand a new information system. I would suggest you to refer to this section of your textbook for further motivations causing companies to invest in this infrastructure, informational infrastructure. Selecting and applying the right methodology might prevent companies from losing money and time as well. An information system usually provides a strategic advantage to companies as long as it's a good investment decision. Henceforth, it creates a long-run impact which must be carried out succinctly, carefully. SDLC can be put to practice in many ways due to the specific requirements of each company. Some of these approaches are used more than the others. Therefore, I will introduce you some of these well-known development models. However, you should be aware of the fact that each method or models, whatever we call them, somehow and in some depth include these 6 phases of SDLC. As you see in the figure on your screen, they are scope and planning, requirements analysis, design, realization and test, setup and distribution, and final operation and maintenance, respectively. Scope and planning is the first phase of SDLC, System Development Life Cycle. Therefore, in this phase, the most important features and key capabilities of the information system project are determined. By whom? By the stakeholders. What's also important is the selection of the right stakeholders upfront. Feasibility study is a part of scope and planning, addresses the doability issues of the project. How doable the intentions, the aims, the goals, the targets of the project, and the activities, of course. The concerns about the necessity and challenges of the project are clarified in this phase. Also, the estimated budget and the expected completion time of the project are also planned. Feasibility analysis answers many questions about technical, operational, and economic attainability of the project. Also considered are legal regulations, Sometimes we use project scheduling techniques such as PERT, Program Evaluation Review Technique, and CPM, Critical Path Method, for scheduling feasibility within the project completion time. If the project is not completed on time, there will be some consequences about it. Requirements analysis, also as part of the scope and planning phase of SDLC, one of the critical stages. The analysts are supposed to transform the business requirements into the specifications of the information system during the requirement analysis. So what is being done in the requirements analysis is to transform the business requirements into information system specifications. How this information system will meet the requirements of the business, how it's going to support the business operations. User requirements can be collected by using interviews, sampling of business records, surveys, prototyping, and joint application designs. Each one might be very instrumental. Therefore, you should turn to the pages of your textbook for further details. At the end of the design phase, the physical process models, physical data models, architectural design, program design, hardware and software features, a document including interface design, input and output design, and database design are obtained. Some of the tasks of the design phase include, of course, as we mentioned, input design, output design, database design, and interface design. This phase should address issues associated with input-output structures, file structures, processing details, and database properties. The interface design seems to be very important when it comes to the operational success. Realization and test stage. In this stage, programmers develop the system building software and interface between old and new system. Also, test engineers check if the system satisfies the requirements. Testing system involves debugging errors, testing user interfaces and system performance along with new hardware tests. Of course, at the end, what we will have at the end of this phase, a working, functional system. Testing is performed in two steps, alpha test and beta test. In alpha test, we use hypothetical or sample data for testing the entire system. However, beta test is applied to the system with real data. This way, errors are detected for correction. Documentation of the information system is part of this phase, and it deals with writing user manuals, frequently asked questions, FAQs, we usually call, online help web pages, and installation guides, along with others, of course. Setup and distribution phase takes the tested system and deploys it to the real-world business environment. Sometimes we call this deployment phase because of that. Part of the responsibility of this phase require transforming data and training users. Type of the system strategy is also adopted in this phase. The last step of system development lifecycle is the operation and maintenance phase stage. System users are supported against system failures, and operative problems. This way, software errors that are found are repaired. Maintenance is supposed to keep the system up and running. For achieving longer uptimes of the system, 4 types of maintenance are used: corrective maintenance, adaptive maintenance, perfective maintenance, and preventive maintenance.